Merry Christmas, everybody, and welcome back to
And
this.
Happy Hanukkah!
No, 2 weeks ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
I'm late.
Yeah, you're late.
That was
You're late. You're not allowed to wear that now.
The hood of shame.
Do you have a dunce cap for him?
Oh, I got something there first.
There, now you can wear that. I think he likes that one more.
Probably.
Oh, welcome back to this week's series where we're talking everything Christmas or holiday.
Yes.
If you want to be PC.
Bro.
But today we are actually talking about the first system or game that you received as a Christmas gift. But before we get into that, allow me to introduce my cohorts. To my far left,
Since he's always been interrupting
I
us in
have
our show, we're gonna start
Mr.
talking.
Jeremy Bird.
What's going on?
Star Wars, baby. Yo,
Star
ladies
Wars.
and gentlemen, coming at you once again.
And to my direct
You
left,
know, I always
have
thought that the unicorn was the best mythical creature in the world.
What is your favorite Star
Mr.
Wars
I'm
character?
wondering
I would have
himself
to say Darth
with
Maul.
the hat.
Darth Maul. Or Anakin when he was a
Mr.
kid.
Peter Anderson.
You know what? Hey, what's going on?
You're on drugs.
Oh, it's absolutely on drugs.
And I am your host with the most today. Go fuck yourself. I'm Nicholas De Jesus. How's it going tonight,
With
everybody?
the most. That's all you said.
This motherfucker just said his favorite character was Darth Maul or Anakin Skywalker.
I
Get the
was
fuck
joking.
out.
Darth Maul was kind of the shit.
Yeah, Darth Maul was the shit. if you
Darth
really
Maul
think
was
about
kind of the shit. I'm sorry, but
Yeah, yeah, no,
Darth Maul.
it. Just a bad movie.
In the comics, he comes
Alright.
back as a pretty fucking big guy.
And here's a thought.
Hmm?
Why don't we get another Nightmare Before Christmas game?
When was the last? We had one?
Yes.
Was it good?
Capcom made it. Yes. it
Oh,
was
you're
actually
right. I
phenomenal.
forgot about that.
Capcom made it shortly after they made
Didn't they make like
Devil May Cry 3, I believe.
the Oogie Boogie experiment or something?
Something
Isn't
like
that
that.
like a sequel to it?
Something like that.
Oogie's Revenge.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes,
Oogie's
it's Nightmare
Revenge.
Before Christmas, Oogie's
I
Revenge.
want to look this shit up.
And it was actually pretty fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
To me it was God of War before God of War.
Yeah, that's great. But then, like, what was I gonna say? Didn't they squash it and say that Night Before Christmas is a Halloween movie?
It's not a Halloween movie.
No, they. Okay, whatever. But
Yeah, somebody did say
So, one of the
that
directors
it
or
was a
someone-
Halloween movie. But if you look at the movie, the events of Halloween happened before the movie.
Yeah,
So it's a Christmas movie.
and what days did it take place on?
Christmas.
There you go.
It's not a Halloween movie.
The only problem I have with not like it being a Halloween or Christmas movie, it's the scene where they pull the rope up and it says days till Xmas
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the clock, but they're still counting Halloween time down. That always bothered me as a kid. When I see it, I'm like, that's Halloween. You put the sun, I'm like, you're still in Halloween time, you idiots.
Could you imagine if if like holidays had their own time zones?
Oh my god, I would love it.
Sorry, Pete. You're operating on Halloween time,
Oh, that'd be great.
so you're gonna get all your gifts for Halloween.
That's great. I still wonder what would, like, if they ever did Nightmare Before Christmas 2, I want to see them go into one of the other worlds.
Yeah, like Easter or Thanksgiving or something like that.
But
There was 5 doors from what
Yeah,
I remember. There was
yeah.
Christmas. There was Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Thanksgiving.
And what was the last
The
one?
last door.
St. Patrick's Day.
We
No.
just said St. Patrick's Day.
that's
Thanks for
St.
paying attention.
Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Halloween, Christmas, and
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, there was the heart on the door. I forgot about that because I was like, it wasn't 4th of July.
It's funny because they set that movie up for a lot of sequels. Like they
Yeah.
could have ridden the wave on that.
I'm actually glad that, like, because the problem is Disney and, like, other movie companies.
Oogie's Revenge.
Yep.
But the original one was called not Oogie's Revenge.
No, but it's just funny because, like, how a lot of movie companies now are now putting out,
Just
like,
like Nightmare Before Christmas.
they're putting out,
No, that's a different language. But
they're
good
putting
job
out
with that.
sequels to
That's not
movies that came out like
different
20 years ago.
That's a different language. That would be the part where it says Oogie's Revenge.
Yeah. See?
You know, fuck you guys.
What I was saying, Nick, was that they put a lot of movie companies have been putting out like sequels to movies 20 odd years later. Like they're doing the Hocus Pocus sequel, for personal preference. They did Boondock Saints 2, which I'm very impressed. I don't want to see them ever touch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas, The Pumpkin King.
Ah, there's. But I don't ever want to see them touch that.
What's
movie.
that for? That's Oogie's Revenge.
Just saying.
What's the Pumpkin King?
2005.
Huh.
Touchstone Pictures.
Huh.
What game is that? That looks like a
Back in the day.
yeah.
It looks like this game.
Yeah, that's what that looks like.
I'll play that. No, but we were. What are we talking about this time, Nick? Because we're trailing on.
Oh. We are
Nightmare
talking
Before
about
Christmas is one of the best Christmas movies in the world. And it's not a Halloween movie, it's a Christmas movie. Get the hell out of here.
it's a Christmas movie, right?
Yes.
Am I wrong about that?
You're never right.
We'll take what the producer said and fuck them. It's a Christmas movie.
Yeah, because somebody actually came out and said that it's a Christmas movie. It's a Halloween movie.
But it takes place on Christmas, so.
And I was like, no, it's not. It's not. It's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Or you can
It
watch-
doesn't say Halloween comes before Christmas. That's not the name of the fucking
Yeah.
movie. It's called The Nightmare Before Christmas.
You could always watch the Halloween version on Halloween and then wait to watch the Christmas version.
I watch it twice a year. I watch it on Halloween, I watch it on Christmas. So.
That's what it is. It bridges the gap. It bridges the
Got
gap.
it.
When you have nothing to do, it bridges the gap.
Yep. I don't give a shit about Thanksgiving.
What are we talking about, kids? I gotta go get my line.
Flip the fuck
We
out.
are talking about,
What was the first system or game you got for Christmas?
yes, the first system or game that you received for Christmas.
Thank you for paying attention. That is not how we.
I guess I'll start it off. I think you guys already know my first system was Super Nintendo. That was the first system that I got for Christmas. It was Super Nintendo. It was a family event. We unwrapped it, right? And me being who I was, I had no fucking idea what I was looking at. All I knew was
It was something.
it was something, right? So I unwrap it, right? And there's this big fucking box. It had to be like that big.
An Xbox One type.
it was massive. And it said Super Nintendo on it. And I had no idea what I was looking at. And I was like, I don't understand what's going on here. And my parents I opened it up and I see like this thing in there. Like it looks like a VCR. And I was like, did you guys get me a VCR? Did I get a TV for Christmas? Because I don't see the TV. I just see the VCR. And we hooked it up in the living room and we start playing Super Mario Brothers. And
Super Mario World.
Super Mario World. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
And it was
Shut up.
fucking amazing. And that was my first gift. It was us sitting in the living room as a family playing Super Mario World.
Mine was. Memory's a little foggy because I was 4 when I got it. Was no, I was 5 when I got it. Was the original NES. It was my parents made it basically it was my presents, my sister's present, and there's that one sitting between the two piles, which is like that's for both of you. So ripped it open, and I was like, same with you. I'm like, what is this? What am I supposed to do with this thing? So they plug it in, they hook it up, and literally, I must have been the worst Nintendo player of all time because literally I didn't die in the first level, I died in the second level. I mean, in the first world, didn't know what I was doing, but I died in the second one. But I just remember at first it's like, all right, video games. My world changes.
Well, when I was a young puck, back in 1964,
Young fuck.
there was a thing called Pong.
Oh
I
god.
think you know.
Get the fuck out of here.
My first was also the NES. And there's a famous picture of me in my family of me opening the Nintendo and you see me holding it and then just going. Not knowing what the hell it was, but I was like,
So you're gonna upload that picture onto the Facebook page, right?
No balls.
absolutely. If I could find it, absolutely. Fans for the. But I'm looking and I go, what the fuck is this? I was like, Nintendo Entertainment System. I was like, clearly I will be entertained. But where? And then I remember we set it up in the living room and it took all that like fucking like
Oh, yeah.
UV out and
Yeah,
shit.
you had to
Yeah,
hook
yeah.
it into the cable.
Yeah, you have to hook it into and then like use your fucking channel switcher and shit like that.
Channel 3.
Channel 3.
Channel 3.
That's why Channel 3 will always be my favorite.
And then
Yep.
just playing it, I remember playing Super Mario Brothers 3. That was my first game, and I fell in love because it was like a play. Because you can argue that it's a play, like, you know, going
They
off
confirmed
stage.
they confirmed it was a play.
And it was just unbelievable. Like, I remember that first thing, and then we moved it to the computer room, which was like at my old house to the side. And I would just play over and over, and then soon it would grow to be Adventure Island, and then fucking Darkwing Duck, and all these like '90s games or TV shows that I grew up on, starting to play them on this system, being like, I am Darkwing Duck. I am a badass motherfucker. You know, I am Aladdin. You know, I am a bad. You know, I am like all these different characters, and I'm just like, this is awesome. I'm living in this world, and that's when games started to be like, I was just like, damn, like this is absolutely amazing. And then you would get like the Nintendo Powers down the line. It was just
Funny
a
thing.
great memory for me.
Funny thing, I remember turning on Super Mario Brothers, and when you start it up, there's no sound. You push start on the game, and then you hear da-na-na-na-na-na. So when I started retro collecting, like over a year ago, I put Super Mario Bros. 3 in, and not realizing that there's no sound, I thought the game was like old, it wasn't working, so I cranked the volume up, and I'm like, what the hell, did I get a bad game? Alright, let me start it up, and you just hear, dun 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 dun. I'm like, oh god!
What have I done?
What blasphemy is this?
It's because in the Super Mario All Stars version, you get select Super Mario Bros. 3, and you get the giant. I can't think of the jingle from that, but you remember
Yeah.
the Super Mario Brothers 3 jingle to start up the game, and I'm like, that's what I remember. So, oops.
Memories, man.
Yeah.
Just it shows the dawning of when you become a gamer.
Yeah,
Like
essentially.
anything.
Like they couldn't get me off of the system after
Yep.
that.
Yep.
I was just pretty much glued to the television at that point.
And-
they were like, "No, what have we done?"
Exactly. Now look at today, like it was my dad was the other day, he goes, you spend so much time, not so much time, but you spend your time at the TV, he goes, your fingers work so well, but all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, fucking reflexes from playing years of games.
Yep.
But it shows, like, even if you think about it nowadays, think about it this way, and I love thinking about this.
Because you're
Come
wondering.
December 25th, Christmas Day, a whole bunch of kids are going to get their first ever video game console.
That's true.
How insane is that? We've lived through 20 years, over 20 years of gaming
30.
consoles. Well,
Oh.
for us, 20, 25 years, 30.
Yeah, somebody just got old enough to start playing
Yeah,
video games
somebody
in their
is-
parents' eyes.
Yeah, they're going to be getting a Wii U or an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4. And it's just mind-boggling that you're just like, damn, this boy or girl is going to be introduced to this whole world where it may be something where they become like us, where they, talk about
Right.
video games.
And they make a channel, and it's at youtube.com/improvgaming.
And if you parents out there are getting your kids games for Christmas, get them some fucking good ones.
Yes.
Don't get them any shitty games.
And
I
mind,
think that-
mind the rating system.
Yep.
Learn the rating system. Love the rating system.
An 8-year-old should not be getting Grand Theft Auto 5 for Christmas.
No.
I don't think so.
I
Nor
think-
nor should he be on any multiplayer where he's talking about fucking my mother.
Get a Wii U, have him cry his eyes out, have him play Splatoon, and be like, oh, I can kill people there. You're welcome.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
Devil's
that's
advocate.
obviously when you think about a first console, Nintendo would jump to your mind.
Yeah, that would be.
That's
my
why
first.
I think
That's
like
what I would do.
it's a good. But if you have like a 13, 14-year-old, then you can really tread into PlayStation, Xbox land.
Yeah, when they start to
but,
get old enough to
you know,
understand the concepts
yeah.
of that.
But mind your stuff. Like it's cool to get like, I would say you would get what's a good game for PlayStation. I'm trying to think.
For the PlayStation 4 right now?
Yeah, what would be a kid
Something
friendly
for a
game?
kid? Little Big Planet?
Yeah, Little Big Planet's good.
Rocket League.
Rocket League, these games, and then as they grow older, you can introduce them to something like a Siege, Call of Duty, and as they understand the mechanics, because the whole argument of video game creates violence, shit like that.
Yeah, bullshit.
But it's
Yeah,
just,
bullshit.
yep, bullshit. Exactly. But
Video games does not create violence.
No.
it actually
Video games
helps
is a good way
prevent
to.
it.
Yeah.
Video games is a good way of anger management.
Yep. You come home
That's
from
a
being
dick
stressed out, you
It's
fucking want
a safe way of anger management
Yep.
as opposed to drinking or smoking
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
or drug use.
True that.
It is. It's a safe alternative
Yep.
to anger management.
And people, and we've had this conversation many times on the show, and people like parents, everything roll their eyes, but it's like you could be doing so much worse, You
Yeah.
could just be fucking doing drugs, doing alcohol, but like, to have, we're getting back to the thing, the first console, that's an amazing thing that some kid is gonna open up this first console and not even know about the trials and tribulations of blowing into.
Blowing
then
into
yes,
a
Which
car
right.
that
wreck.
myth, that
Which-
myth was busted. It didn't do shit growing up.
Yep, it didn't do anything.
No, it didn't. It didn't do anything. Well,
And
what I
it-
did was I would take a Q-tip and an alcohol and some alcohol, and I would rub the contact point
Oh,
to clean it off instead of blowing. Blowing isn't really doing anything. It's a weird thing.
well,
Alcohol.
you weren't having to blow.
That's like he gave up on the joke. He's like, well, you learned how to blow very good. Punchline? Any punchline there?
That's what she said.
I just feel bad for parents who have, I'm not trying to judge anyone, but the parents who have spoiled little brats who, like, they got on the wrong console and then they're gonna open it up and scream, I didn't want this, I want the other one.
Yeah.
Kid, you got a fucking Xbox One.
Yeah.
Read you
You got a
PS4
fucking-
for Christmas.
you got a
Shut your
Fucking
mouth.
$500
PlayStation
system
Vita.
for Christmas.
Maybe it's not bad. But
It's not bad. It's you know what's great about the Vita is that it's good for people that go to school.
Yeah.
Like I drive, so I can't on my commute to work play the Vita.
Well, you could.
I
It
could.
sounds
It's just a bad idea. Like it's not a good idea. Maybe I should play a driving game when and then hook it into the steering wheel. Just see what happens.
See what happens. Virtual reality at its core.
No, it's my friend's little brother. He told me last year. The kid just turned 16, and he goes, "Yeah, I wanted an Xbox One for Christmas last year. I got the PlayStation 4. I got fucking ripped off." And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me? He's like, what are you gonna do about it?" I'm like, "Dude, you're a brat. You're a fucking free fucking console.
Yeah.
You're in high school. You don't have a fucking job. You have to come free."
Yeah, you got a free console.
Yeah, wait till you fucking get a job and you can pay for your own shit.
Wait until those days come.
Oh god.
But- Definitely let us know in the comments your first system and your memories of it. We always love to hear from you guys. And I think since it is a very joyous day, when you're seeing this,
Yes, it's
Really?
joyous.
very joyous, we would like to wish you a very happy Merry Christmas. From all of us.
And whatever holiday you celebrate.
Wanzika. But no, on some real levels, because we weren't real before. Thank you guys so much. This past year has been absolutely fantastic.
It's
9
been great.
months, I think.
9 months we're on it. Wow. Wow.
March was.
I've been tolerating you guys for 9 months.
We've been tolerating you.
Listen, alright? I've been tolerating you.
Thank you for
He likes
watching.
me.
Thank you for watching the last episode.
Thanks for watching the final episode.
But no, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you guys so much for the support. 42 subscribers as we're recording this.
Yeah.
Which is insane. Our first video.
I didn't think
over
we'd get any. I
150.
mean, we were just doing this for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then went up, and we had 2 or 3, and then we went up to 20 in like a week, and now like, just gotta keep getting.
Yep. So thank you. Please feel free to hit the subscribe button below, the notification button, so you can get all of our newest content.
Like next week we have our Game of the Year awards
Game of the Year awards, where we're going to talk about Pete's Game of the Years,
on Monday.
Jeremy's Game of the Year on Wednesday, and
It's
my
not,
Game of the Year
It's not what you think it is.
on Friday, and then we'll talk about Improv Gaming's Game of the Year,
Where me and Nick will punch.
where
each other in the
we're
face.
all just going to be wrestling pretty much in this living room, just fighting with each other.
And there will be
trying
no
to figure out-
runners up for Improv Gaming Awards. Can't be so sure about mine.
Okay.
Bullshit.
I'm more than sure that Pete's gonna have 70 runner-ups.
But one,
but let me tell you about the runner-up for FPS and the runner-up for multiplayers, Rainbow Six Siege, which is the runner-up and the winner this year.
but,
That's something I would do. And then after our awards, will I tell them a little bit about what's going on?
what, coming in the coming weeks?
After the
Game of the Year awards.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, we have the big flubs, the flops, the dog turds of the year for 2015. We also have coming what we're most excited for in 2016. And last but not least, we're going to be talking about, not in specific order, but the PlayStation 2 Classic games you want to see come to PS4.
And yep, and that's coming right after the Game of the Year awards. So
Yeah.
definitely lots of stuff coming your way.
And on a quick side note, for all you Tumblr motherfuckers, check me out, Jaybird201, JAYBYRE201 on Tumblr. You can find all of our YouTube videos on there. I started doing that for us.
Nice.
Sounds good.
What a surprise! We're surprised by that. What?
It started a week ago.
We're on Tumblr. Holy shit! All
I
right.
just dropped the links. You can find me there, guys. So
Nice,
You
nice.
could also
I have a Tumblr account. What the fuck? I'm getting everywhere else.
But also, if you're not into Tumblr, you should be because we're there now. Hello. You can also find us on Twitter and Instagram at improv_gaming. You can like us on Facebook at Improv Gaming, space between the two words.
Pete loves when you do that.
Yep.
And, you can also add us on PlayStation 4 for the community at Improv Gaming. We don't say that enough.
We don't.
But we're over there with play some fun games. Join me with Siege. My last mention of that game
This week.
this week. Until next week. Where rules stop. Also, email us at improvgamers@gmail.com just like people do and get their questions read live-ish on the air.
Live-ish.
Favorite thing to say. Twitch.
Twitch is IPTJBird, Improv Cap, and Improv Cot.
And as always, Merry Christmas.
Christmas. You filthy animal.
So,
Should start swaying.